Hello YTPC, Steve, Three Rivers. This morning you find me smoking my perfection still, lovely slow burning tobacco, and again in my new favourite pipe. This is New Abbey, and I mention it in the book as one of the places to see or visit en route to the first venue. I think it was 1568, don't quote me on that. In 1568 Mary Queen of Scots spent her last night on her native soil, Scottish soil, here at New Abbey, before leaving on a boat to Cumbria from what is now called Port Mary, which is just down the lane as we stand here looking at the Abbey. Is in that direction towards the Solway. Before 19 years imprisonment in England, house arrest maybe you'd call it. So such a worthy place of interest, built by the Cistercian monks on a well-proven plan. A bit like McDonald's, if it works, duplicate it, and that's what the Cistercian monks did. But it's such a tranquil spot. It's not cold today, a little bit of coolness in the breeze. But hopefully I found a little sheltered spot here to enjoy a pipe, meditate, kick back for 20 minutes. As an old age pensioner like me, less than £5 to get in. Dog friendly and smoking a pipe. Those rivers yesterday, the Minnock, no, I wouldn't have fished it like that. I didn't anticipate it to be that aggressive, but it's certainly a river whereby water does enhance it. I did speak to one of the syndicate members yesterday over at Wigtown, which is a book town of Scotland. 65,000 books there at any one time, all second hand. And he said, oh, needs to drop a bit more before it's gives any type of good fishing. But it had dropped a little bit while I did another film, but I didn't bother uploading that. But I could see on the sides that it dropped down an inch or two. But it certainly was pleasant up there, as it is here. You'd think, with the history of this place and the connection with Mary Queen of Scots and the significance of her last night on her native soil, this place would be snowing. I can't say I come here for much more than the solitude, meditative vibe, which it gives in abundance. Just been watching a red kite fly over at the back. They're a rarity here. 10 years or so back. Now they're a nuisance. Inasmuch they're trying to half-inch the ospreys' nesting sites. But I think they're getting along amicably now. So this is one of the sites I suggest calling in on the way up. But today, having had another superb breakfast at the Creebridge House Hotel. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm doing a little YouTube, so I hope you don't mind.
No.
You'll be plastered all over the place now. All 15 viewers.
That's right.
Lovely place though, isn't it, to meditate?
Yeah, very nice.
I can't believe there's not much more interest because of the significance of Mary Queen of Scots. Because this was the last place that she left her native soil,
Yeah.
never to return.
Probably because it's a bit cold and damp, but people aren't coming.
I've been here many times in different moods and seasons, and I've never really seen many people.
Oh, right.
Well, maybe it's just the times I come, I don't know.
You never know, it's well looked after anyway.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
It certainly is. Now, have a good day.
And yourself.
Thank you. One thing I notice about structures of this type and age, the amount of covage you get. And maybe the wind's blowing in the right direction, I can't hear any. There's a small burn runs down at the back of the Abbey, which was probably harvested for food. We're a very frugal organisation, brotherhood. We're always part of the country. I've come through Kirkcudbright to get to here, because we're on our way to New Abbey. Just as a jaunt, and then we're ending up at Thornhill at the Buccleuch Hotel. And we'll have a couple of nights there, maybe, at least one night. But Molly's enjoying herself. Fond farewell from the hotel this morning. She took inspection on the way out. I do hope to get back up here before the end of the season and wet a line. If not on the cree, underneath. Although I may have one more visit to do over at Kelso for the Teviot and Tweed. Might be able to hear those corvids now. Generally you don't go far without hearing them. We'll just have a couple of minutes. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the pipe yourself. Oh, a little bit of news. Sold my first book to Australia. Gentleman in a Hotel. And there's a book festival at Wigtown, and they bought some books from me for the festival. Well, it seems to be organically galloping along. Word of mouth. People coming back for Christmas presents now. Just a heads up on the YouTube. The book's from me, less than a tin of squadron leader. It's just had the post and packaging. Wherever you might be in the world. I think the furthest afield I've sent one is New Zealand, South Island, and that was £26 sterling. That's all, you know, the book, packaging, postage, and that was with a tracker. So if you're closer than that, pro rata would be cheaper, especially if in the UK or Ireland. Oh well, drink it in for a couple of minutes. I've never had this perfection before. I don't do reviews as such, it's not scientific. It's not rocket science from me. I just enjoy, well I know what I enjoy. It does seem to have a touch of latakia in there, whatever it is. I get the most enjoyment. It might be the nicotine hit, I don't know, but I prefer to think it's more that it just slows the burn rate down. That dog of ours, Molly, she's been such an absolute gem. Wherever we went, people coming up to say hello. Oh, there's the kite. Just gone down into the trees. It'd be just a little speck to you, probably. Coming out to the right, is it not? There it is. Just above the wall. No, you can see it just going down. Mainly feed on carrion. Not to say they're not an opportunist. Oh, maybe that's the second one. Bit of a background there. Red kite. The last stronghold bastion was in Tregaron in mid Wales. And these kites were reintroduced up at Loch Ken. In fact, there's a feeding station there where people come to see them. But really, you could come here. And if you're an old age pensioner like me, less than £5, the world goes past you. But a nice place. So no, I wouldn't have been fishing a minute yesterday. But I would have had a go on the Cree, that's for sure. Probably foolishly, but I would have to have wet a line. I can't tell you the rustle of the wind in the leaves. The taste of this tobacco. Cool, I might add. Such an enjoyable smoke. Oh, people do say these bits, yeah, they do taste, but I purged them in hot soapy water, and when it's warm, the water, that's when I put them onto my stem so they're more pliable. So yeah, I can live with them. But when they're fresh, they have a life of their own. Well, if you're still with me, thank you. Next time I do a little session, it might be on the River Nith. And because the last time I went on a fishing trip on the three rivers, every river was down on its bare bones. We were struggling. And make it worse, we were going for the salmon. So very little was moving up the rivers, and the only ones there were stuck in pots. Would they be in the mood to take a fly? It was a struggle. Did we enjoy it? Of course we did. You learn so much more when the conditions are against you. I was going to say, like, you should be at home making a model aeroplane, but no, you need to be out there. You need to be out there. The people we met in the hotel the last couple of days, fantastic, all over the world, and local, and the locals are the best. So pleasant. And if you're from an industrial part of the world, coming here, it's a couple of gears down. Come out of that fast lane, go down the B road. Hey, I'm doing it again, rambling on. Thanks again for joining us. Take care, God bless, see you again soon.